I'm inspired very much by young Vietnamese women, trying to think, I don't take fear as an advisor. Number one in life, love yourself. Most important.
In our program, we would love to have more knowledge. Inspiring would get you one or two. Look at your person already, you will feel already inspired. Mm-hmm. But what is secret ingredient to get there? That particular person will give you the. Then yeah. I just think that maybe you would take a few minutes to think about one piece of advice that you would have for young Vietnamese.
Yeah, let me first say that I'm inspired very much by young Vietnamese women. It's because the Vietnamese, I think one of the things that maybe the Vietnamese women should do is not think that they need advice so much from others, because they can look at themselves. They are doing very well, and they are having so much qualities. So I think what I would say is be proud, be proud, and one of the things also I would say, don't fear. Even though you sometimes feel that you're in a situation where others may expect you to behave in a certain way because you're a worker or an employee or a woman, or people give you a certain role, and you think, but it's you feel that something's wrong, and you actually want to say something about it or do something about it, but you feel, I don't know what will happen. Try to overcome the fear that, and even if always think, what is the worst thing that could happen? What is the worst thing that could happen? And then, and very often it's worse that you felt that you haven't done something, because that keeps nagging in your mind, maybe I should have said something, or maybe I should have done something. Well, just this one reaction of some people saying, no, I think it's a stupid idea, or, you're not supposed to say that because you're not in a position. It's a short moment. You will be able to deal with it. Overcome fear. It's not easy. I mean, I have fears every day and think, but I think trying to think, I don't take fear as an advisor. I know I'm a person that can think well, that has good intentions. So with good intentions, you should be able to say what you want and do what you think is best to do.
I enjoy the most what you said about what is the worst scenario.
Yeah.
What you're going to lose, what event is. Don't think that people cannot, even to people who's has the last education. So it's really, really good message to bring in here. The last question about the most challenging, and I know that your embassy and your government have been in Vietnam a lot, that is sexual harassment in the country, where we're talking about fear. Yeah. And just so many people just realize that when we live in our own boundary, seeing that if anything happened to you and in any form of sexual harassment or sexual assault, Vietnamese in fear. We fear of a society looking at it. We fear about people talking at us. And we fear we're losing our job or losing our future or anything else. Then when I might need let you to elaborate a little bit, but in that particular most challenging one, looking back at what Netherlands had to fight for this many years ago, what is your advice for those people who's engaged in that? And
I find this so hard, honestly, because I think it's what you say. It's easy to say overcome fear, but I've never been I'm so happy. I've never been in a situation where I had to fear violence, because this is one of the situations indeed where you have to protect your body. I mean, you have to. So then fear is maybe a good advisor in the sense that this is the first natural reaction that you have to protect yourself or your children. But I would say try not to stay within your own circle. Know that there's a lot of people that are struggling with this problem everywhere in the world. Don't say that the Netherlands, we have a lot of domestic violence. We're struggling with that. We're trying to set policies and give people safe houses and all kinds of trained policemen to be aware, see that when women are coming to tell about their story, that they're in a safe environment, that they're treated well. But also in our society, as in all, this is a very difficult thing to do. But I would say, try not to be alone with this problem. Try to find other women probably that you trust. Know that there is people out there who are really trying to help. And never blame yourself. I think that is extremely important. Never blame yourself. But I find it a hard one to say, I have an easy advice here.
No, but I can see this is one of your advice. It's really important, and it actually ringing, because I never heard of that. And I think it's important when you say that when you would like to protect yourself. It's when you feel like you love your body. You love yourself. When you love yourself enough, you realize that it's a good way to protect it. And how to protect it, you start to using your own strength or with other support. But that's very important that we normally talk about different relationship in Vietnam.
Well, maybe my best advice is the advice my mom gave me. And I loved my mom. She's not here with me anymore, but I think of her every day. My mom said to me, number one in life, love yourself. Most important.
And thank you, your mom, for that piece of advice. You don't know that sometimes small advice from your real life would actually help a lot of people. And I'm telling you, this is helping me right now. And I believe there's any ladies who watching, this program, because there's so many efforts out there to exchange this information, and it's the best way to those women, having anything to struggle at work and life.
Well,
so thank you very much.
Thank you for asking me, and I love Vietnamese women, so and the men are not bad either. But
thank you for loving us. Thank you very much, and all your best to your next step in your careers. And we will always love, people from Netherlands, and in our heart is a lot of support and love from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.